1, 2, and 3. All right. Now I'm pointing a torch at my son's shirt and I would like to block this light. All right. So how can I block the light? So if I bring an object in between, the light is blocked. Okay. So you can see here that the light is not falling on my son's shirt. All right. So also from here you can observe one thing, that the light is traveling in a straight line, isn't it? So whenever see, now suppose I'll off the light. Okay, so please remove the paper. All right, so when I want to point here, I need to keep my hand straight, torch straight, and then I can point at this particular position on the shirt. So in case if I want to block the light, then on the same position, if I use an object, the light gets blocked. Okay, so this proves that the light gets blocked by when an object is kept in front, and it also proves that light travels in a straight line. So why did I explain you these things, properties of light? Because now we are going to talk about one of the most interesting topics, which is solar eclipse. Okay, so I just showed you how to block the light. So how to block the light? By keeping an object in between, I can block the light. Okay, and you also know that light is not traveling like this. Light travels in a straight line. Okay. Now, few more things which you will be learning in the chapters to come. Okay, these, by the way, these points you will be again learning in the last chapter, that is light, sound, and force. Don't worry. But I have just taught you this because it is related to solar eclipse. Also, I would like to take few pointers from another chapter that you will be learning later on, which is called as solar eclipse. I'm going to take it now. Okay. So those points there is that the sun is the center. Sun is in the center of the solar system. Okay. Sun is in the center of the universe, or you can say sun is in the center of the solar system. Okay. So sun is in the center, earth revolves around the sun, and moon revolves around the earth. These are few things that you should know before I proceed to solar eclipse. Okay. Now, once you know that the earth is revolving around the sun and the moon is also revolving, then what happens is, on a particular day, okay, there will be this type of position. See, this is the sun and the earth is going around the sun. So once what will happen, the earth's location will be here and the moon will be in between the sun and the earth. See, this red mark I have drawn to show, red line I have drawn to show that the moon is also orbiting or moving around the earth. Right? Let's be clear here. Sun is the center, earth revolves around the sun, and moon revolves around the earth. Okay. So what happens is, there comes a time when the three are in a straight line, and we call it SME, S-M-E, in order to learn. Okay. Solar eclipse begins with an S and positions begin also with a S. So now when the moon is in between the sun and the earth, so I have now placed this moon in between. Okay, so see now, suppose this moon was not there, sun will throw all the light on the earth. Am I right? But because this moon is there, some light will be blocked. I just showed you, in order to block the light of the sun, you need an object. Let's say this object is not there. What will happen? All the sunlight will fall here on the earth. All sunlight will fall, right? But if the moon comes in between, what will happen? When the moon comes in between, this portion here, the sunlight will not come here. No sunlight. No sunlight. Shadow. Shadow of moon. Okay. So this portion here will face my solar eclipse. It's a new concept. First thing you need to keep in mind is, solar eclipse occurs when the moon is in between the sun and the earth. So how is it occurring now? Let's understand the science behind it, okay? So if I tell you that the moon is not here. Okay, this is the earth, and somewhere the moon is somewhere else. Okay, so what will happen? The sunlight will fall directly on the earth. But when the moon is rotating around the earth, and by chance if the moon comes here in its rotation, okay, then sunlight will fall on the moon, but it will not fall on the earth, isn't it? On this portion here, sunlight, when it will fall, okay, here this portion will be dark. Okay, so on this portion here on the earth, it will face solar eclipse. Understand? So what is solar eclipse? Solar eclipse occurs when the moon blocks the sunlight by coming in between the sun and the earth. What happens? Solar eclipse occurs when the moon blocks the sunlight. When the moon blocks the sunlight by coming in between the sun and the earth. So what is moon blocking? Moon is blocking the light of the sun. And in this portion on the earth, there is a solar eclipse. So people living here, they will face darkness in the daytime also. Okay. Not the entire earth. Only people living here will face darkness in the daytime also. So remember this. What is solar eclipse? Solar eclipse occurs when the moon blocks the light by coming in between the sun and the earth. Okay. And remember, in order to block the light, you need an object in between. Okay. Sun is the center of the solar system. Earth revolves around the sun and moon revolves around the earth. Now, keeping the same concept, I am going to change the diagram a little bit in order to show you lunar eclipse. Okay, just wait. Alright, now let's talk about lunar eclipse. Okay, keeping the same things in mind, that the light travels in the straight line and the light can be blocked when an object comes in between. Keeping these things in mind, we are going to now talk about lunar eclipse. Okay, so when does the lunar eclipse occur? Now again you can see this is the sun, and this is how the earth revolves around the sun. Okay, in this orbit, this is how the earth is revolving around the sun here. Now the earth's position is here. Okay, I'll just put some dotted line here so that you can understand it better. Okay, so this is the position of the earth, and you can see that the moon also revolves around the earth. So the moon is here right now. Okay, so when this happens, when the sun, earth and moon are in a straight line and in such a way that the earth is in between the sun and the moon. Okay, now what will happen? You tell me. Again, earth is in between the sun and the moon. So obviously earth is going to block the sunlight of this moon, and it will not allow to reach to the moon, isn't it? So no sunlight will reach the moon. So when this happens, it is called as a lunar eclipse. So what is the definition of a lunar eclipse? The definition is lunar eclipse occur when the earth blocks the sunlight. Okay, earth blocks sunlight by coming in between the sun and the moon. By coming in between sun and moon. It is called lunar eclipse. Okay. So here the positioning is important. Sun, earth and moon. What is coming in between the lunar eclipse? Earth. What used to come in between in the solar eclipse? It is the moon. Okay, so see, if I, instead of drawing the moon here, if I draw the moon here, okay, if I draw the moon here, it will become a solar eclipse. Okay, so this is the only difference between solar eclipse. See, this is how you can learn. Solar eclipse, short form is SME, and lunar eclipse, short form is SEM. It means in solar eclipse, sun, moon, earth. Moon is coming in between sun and the earth. Okay, and blocking the sunlight, okay, from reaching the earth. and lunar eclipse is earth is coming in between sun and the moon. Okay, let's be clear here. Also remember few things, that solar eclipse happens during the daytime and lunar eclipse will happen in the full moon. Now solar eclipse you cannot see. Now why you cannot see solar eclipse and why you can see lunar eclipse? See, sun always emits some harmful radiations. Okay, so because of that, when the solar eclipse is occurring, okay, it is, you cannot see the, it's better not to see directly into the sun, because sun always emits some harmful radiations. So it is very harmful for our eyes. Now solar eclipse will last only for few minutes, whereas lunar eclipse will last for few hours. Okay, so what happens in the solar eclipse? What is coming in the middle? Moon. Moon is blocking the sunlight. Okay, moon blocks the sunlight, and here earth is blocking the sunlight. Okay, earth is blocking the sunlight, and that's why this is lunar eclipse, this is solar eclipse. Okay, I hope solar and lunar eclipse concepts are now clear. All right, the best resource for understanding solar and lunar eclipse is the textbook itself. Please read from the textbook. The few additional informations that I have given you, that sun is the center of the solar system, earth revolves around the sun, moon revolves around the earth. This is basically to understand how these three are moving. Because some of the students ask me a doubt that, how is it even possible that sun, earth and moon will come in a straight line? So they do come in a straight line. Okay, and when that happens, when sun, earth and moon comes in a straight line, you will face lunar eclipse. Because sometimes when the earth is revolving like this and it comes here, and the moon revolves like this when it comes here, this is the formation of a lunar eclipse. Okay, all right students, so this is clearing all your doubts. Thank you.